Hey everybody, it is Mike. This is my third attempt at making this video. Actually fourth. The first one you couldn't hear me. The second one cut off in the middle. The third one I had a cat puke next to me. So here, let's try this again. I don't care what happens, you're going to get what you get with this video. I'm done. But anyway, happy Friday. Um, I just got a few things in the mail this week. Thought I'd go ahead and show you what I got. Talk a little bit about the movies that I picked up. One of them was sent to me by some very good friends here on YouTube and Instagram, Joe and Marie. Um, really good YouTube videos. If you love watching somebody who has massive amounts of movies, every kind you can think of. I mean, he collects 3D, he collects TV series, he collects everything. He's a big horror guy. That's kind of his main gig, but they have everything. And then Marie is a Bambi person. She collects Bambis from around the world. So she has really, I had no idea, but she has a lot of Bambis. But yeah, they did a little review, and I don't know if they talked about it on YouTube or if I read it on their Instagram, but they always show what movies they're watching that day, and they were watching a movie that I would like, mainly because of the person who was in it, and they decided that it wasn't going to make their shelf. They didn't like it enough to keep it, which if you saw their collection, you would understand why. Um, it's a room. I mean, it is a living organism. So basically, they showed this little thing, this movie, and I had never heard of it, but I did know the lead guy, Trevor Donovan. He started out in 90210, the remake, and he's done other TV. He's done various things. He's a big pro dog person, pro animal person, so I like him a lot for that. And then he does Hallmark. And this movie is not a Hallmark, but it's very Hallmark-ish, and that is Runaway Romance, and that is Trevor, of course. Right there, you guys may recognize him. I don't know. But yeah, I was interested in having this. I haven't, like I said, I'd never heard of it, but I'm sure it's just going to be like fun, silly. It's got a cute girl in it named Danielle Churchman. I've never heard of her. But yeah, so we'll give that one a try. Thank you, Joe and Marie. I just mentioned that if it didn't make their shelf, I would like it. I would like to have it, and I would have paid for it, but of course, they don't do that. That's why I love them. That's why, I don't know, they're just good friends. All right, so then one other movie that I got was from a company called Movies, and then the letter R, and then USA. I'm sure everything they do probably is burned because a lot of these movies are like old Lifetime movies or made for TV movies. Um, yeah, and I doubt very much that anybody has ever put them out on DVD, but the quality is pretty good. I bought an old Nancy McKeon movie where she was a battered wife, the Tracy Thurman story, and I hadn't seen that in years, and I love that movie. It was very powerful, and it looked good. So I checked them out, and they have other movies on there that I'm going to get, but I did just pick up this one. It's called The Wild Girls. It stars my Olivia Newton-John. I do have this on VHS, but I'm almost afraid to use my VCR anymore because I don't want it to chew up something that I can't get a copy of. So now I can watch the VHS of this because at least I have a copy of it. Um, this is a made-for-TV movie. It's okay. I love her, and I love Swoosie Kurtz. She's in a million things. She's always in something. She was in Mike and Molly as Molly's mom. She's hilarious. But she's done a ton of stuff. And it also stars Olivia's daughter, Chloe, when Chloe was 14 years old. Not you wouldn't recognize Chloe now if you saw her because she used to be this pretty dark-haired girl, just pretty, you know. And now she's had some surgeries to make everything bigger, so she doesn't look the same. She's not natural beauty like her mother. So, but that's okay. I still like the movie. Then I picked up a Christmas movie from Target. It was on their website. It was on sale, big time. Because normally I can never find this movie for under 15 bucks. So I was glad to find this. This stars Tom Everett Scott, who is a good actor. He's been in many things. You may know him if you've ever watched Dead Poets Society with Robin Williams. He was in that. He was one of the main characters. And then also it stars Brooke Burns, who is not that great of an actress, but she's pretty. She's flat, basically. I mean, not chested, but flat. As far as an actress, she does not have a wide range, at least not in this movie, and some of the other things I've seen her in. But we did get a little emotion from her in this movie, which was nice. And that is called Christmas Connection. It's a cute little story about an airline stewardess who takes care of a little girl who is flying by herself back to Chicago, I believe it is, where her dad lives. And they kind of connect, and then her trips keep getting canceled, so she just kind of hangs out with them, and, you know, it's Hallmark, so, all right. And then the final thing that I picked up, I was very excited. I keep my eye out for old horror movies that are transferred onto Blu-ray or even DVD. I just don't care. I just want a physical version of something that I have, an upgrade. So I got an upgrade on Tourist Trap. Now, Tourist Trap is an older horror slasher movie. It is a wild ride. It is not the scariest, but it is definitely freaky. The main guy, and I can't read this, so I'm not even going to try. The main guy was an old Western actor, and I always liked him. And then he was in this, and I thought, wow. And then one of the girls, not the final girl, but one of the girls in this movie is Tanya Roberts, who recently passed away. But you may know Tanya from Charlie's Angels. I do believe she was in that '70s show. She's done stuff off and on, but I always kind of appreciated her. I know she had the lead in the movie Sheena back in the '80s. So yeah, so Tourist Trap on Blu-ray finally, and it is digitally remastered in high def from the original 35 millimeter film, the negatives. So hopefully it'll look really good. So, all right, so that is it. Once I get my Kino in, it's from Kino. I'll let you know. I'll do a video on that and anything else that happens to jump in my cart this week. All right, guys, talk to you later. Bye.